have a return, so the first at the 25. Jackson on first down. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to, and he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
From the 41, Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got Miller. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
That's good for a Buffalo Bill.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 46-yard
So from inside
line.
Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 46. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Going up top for Miller. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down.
Check three.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Going deep this time for Miller. And this is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Motion, watch 10, watch 10. Watch tight end. Cowboy 80, 79 Broncos.
They'll throw on first down with Fromm. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for first.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Whip. Watch the whip.
After the interception, here's Jackson. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support. And I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Jackson. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Cameron Hayward able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
24 is the mic.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete.
From on the keeper. Thrown away and incomplete. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 10-0 the score after one on EA
10.
Sports.
49ers nothing.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
24 is the mic.
Now from to pass on 2nd down. Smith catches left side. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a gain of 6.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Trap
60. Looking to throw from. And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Let's go, dude.
They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Two minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
18 rattler. We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
On 2nd down, here's Fromm. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Fromm. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside. And this one, nice pickup for a first down.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
At the 21-yard line.
From the gun, it's Fromm. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Throwing is Fromm. They'll roll him out right. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, If you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Hey, report.
Operating from the gun, Jackson. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Cameron Hayward able to drop in that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Come on, let's go. 36. Finish it up. You. I got one. You. Mike, 36.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be taken down. Flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Hey, watch that.
Jackson operating from the gun. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete.
Jackson's pass.
Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They go play action with Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Play action. Now Jackson.
Here we go.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
5 at the 31-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. That'll be complete to Breida. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
He's out of bounds.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tucker's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. This is taken just shot. Now a hit and a loose football. And that has to be so frustrating because you know that they had something set up there for this first drive of the second half. It wasn't the fumble.
Sometimes no matter what you go over at halftime, no matter what you say, errors will result, and that's exactly what happened here. They were trying to change things.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes. And while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here's Fromm to throw, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones.
I need to get my swag right.
Score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2-in-1 game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown. 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brian Burns What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Gary and Conley. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Bills.